welcome to the Green Report. Today's date is April 15th, Sunday, 2018. Thanks for joining me here. Real quick, I apologize for not getting this out at the end of March. I've been doing some traveling for both my professional work and for my personal life, so there's higher priorities sometimes that have to be addressed, and I'll get into some of those priorities here for you. But real quick, let's look at price. We always like to start these out by looking at the price. Things have been doing very well the past few days here. Let's see, we're currently at 2,663 Satoshi. That said, I fully realize, zooming out here a little bit, zoom out a little bit more. I fully realize we're still making up some ground from some losses earlier, or some downtrends in the market. Those were industry-wide. It's no fault of EverGreenCoin's, really. But we're making that up now, it looks like. Things, industry-wide, things are looking a lot better. So hopefully people had some opportunities to buy the dip, as they say. So things are doing a lot better in that regard, I guess, recently. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about is on Twitter, there's a lot of imposter accounts. They're claiming some type of ETH giveaway. Of course, there is no ETH giveaway. If you look close at these imposter accounts, you'll see misspellings. Here there's an extra T added. There's been about a dozen of these the past 48 hours. I've been getting them removed as fast as possible. Twitter's been getting them removed very quick for us. And I have started in motion getting our EverGreenCoin Twitter account verified by Twitter, so we get the little blue check mark. So anyway, I just want people to be aware there is no ETH giveaway. These are imposters trying to scam people out of Ethereum. I guess I apologize for that, but that's just part of it, I guess, right now in our industry. So thanks to all the community members who have been tweeting about it and liking tweets and helping reporting tweets and helping on Discord, letting me know about other ones that as they surface. There was a few today. There was one just recently as I was getting ready for this recording. So doing my best to get them removed as fast as possible. And once again, thanks for everyone who's helping with that. I appreciate that. So on the note of giveaways, though, however, we are giving away $10 equivalent of EverGreenCoin for Earth Day celebration. So if you take some pictures or a video recording, you'll get at least $10 worth of EverGreenCoin. Of course, we want to reward people who go above and beyond it by making videos or anything like that. Your effort will be rewarded if you do so. That said, if you don't have the skills to make a video or that, you will get $10 equivalent of EverGreenCoin just for taking some pictures of any planting event. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tree. It can be a potted plant even. I realize some of you work or live rather in an apartment and don't have access to land that you could plant a tree or anything like that. If you've been following on Twitter or any of our other social media or pretty much anywhere else, the refugees have been leveraging this a lot, which is awesome. I think what we're gonna do is and I've talked to Llama, the refugee that's coordinating all this, about 50% of their bounties going towards their internet connectivity. we're looking to raise about $500 so that we can bring better internet connectivity to the learning center. So 50% will be directed towards that, and then 50% will go to the refugees. They seem very willing to do that. So they do get some money, and they do help their fundraising effort. So with that funding, we'll be able to make that internet connectivity happen in the very near future. Donations to it have been slow, as the market has been slow. So I can't necessarily blame people for that, but and I don't blame people for that. I'm sorry, but we are looking at using funds from their Earth Day bounties direct towards their internet connectivity, so we can get that ball rolling. We want to do some sponsor student programs and things like that, as well as try to help them establish EverGreenCoin as a trade in their community. With that does come the need for the non-staking Android wallet. I'll touch on that in just a few minutes here, though. My point is here is for the Earth Day bounty. Anyone can participate. Please see our website for the complete list of the rules and everything for that. Please do not submit a picture of your dandelions or anything like that. It is $10 worth of EverGreenCoin. Of course, we're not just going to send that out to anyone who tries to take advantage of that. If there's any questions or anything, if any borderline ones, we'll vote on the Discord. If there's any that fall questionable, of course it's $10, like I say, worth of EverGreenCoin, and we're not just going to pass it out to every picture of a dandelion or anything that gets submitted. But please see the website for the full list of the rules for that. Okay, so let's see, getting on some of the technical stuff with the Solar Staker. Pi Supply has received prototypes of a waterproof case. They're working on the mounting of that of their single board computer inside of the waterproof case. As I previously mentioned, they have a new CEO, which has been a little bit of a delay with the legal contracts, but that is moving forward. One thing that might happen with that is the gifting of the EverGreenCoin that come preloaded. Pi Supply has some concerns about the legalities of selling a device with the EverGreenCoin on the device. So they'll be gifted to you by the foundation when you purchase the Solar Staker. Once again, for those not aware, we will make that very attractive. The price we're looking at is somewhere in the $300 price range now, with all the solar components and everything. But we will make it very attractive by preloading, even if it does have to happen by gifting a certain amount of EverGreenCoin, be it $100, be it $200, whatever we need to do to make it attractive, to try to offset some of that cost for you. So we're looking forward to the contracts from Pi Supply. I guess apparently the prior CEO might have left some things up in the air for Pi Supply that the new CEO is trying to tie up, apparently. But that said, things are moving forward. They do have a prototype waterproof case. A waterproof case is not a requirement that we've made for the Solar Staker. However, it would be nice, of course. But we're not making it a requirement. We're doing everything we can on our side to try to deliver the product and get it to you guys as fast as possible. That said, the legal contracts and all that, they can't be hurried. Uh, uh, no one can blame Pi Supply for that or EverGreenCoin for that. Okay, and next on my list here, I have the non-staking wallet. I briefly mentioned that because we want the non-staking wallet for the refugee camp and for everyone, of course. We have successfully completed all the API requirements that the Android dev needs for the non-staking wallet. Brooks has been a tremendous help with that, so thanks, Brooks, for all the help, all the work, all this diligent work on that. Um, let's see. Now the Android dev does have all the data that he needs for the non-staking wallet to make the API calls to send and receive. Um, for those not aware, the non-staking wallet won't require a sync. It won't. It won't take. I know the current Android wallet. Um, it can take people up to a week to get their Android wallet synced. Um, this wallet will not need that. So basically, when you download it, within minutes, you'll be able to send and receive EverGreenCoin. I am hopeful that we get this done by the end of April. Now that we have that big API part complete, everything's ready for the Android dev to move forward. Um, so I know I previously mentioned a target of the end of March. Uh, Priorities changed, but I do think we can possibly get this out before the end of April. I wanted to have it ready for Earth Day for people to participate in the Earth Day bounty easier, uh, but every effort is being made to do that as fast as possible. So do expect it in the near future. I hope before the end of April. But it's the ball is in the Android devs' hand right now. But I'll keep you guys aware of any of that. Okay, so let's see. With the staking for charity, I know some community members have brought up that some better documentation needs to be provided as far as what happens with those funds. So we do have some new information just recently added to the website where we can see the current balances of authorized efforts within the wallet. So these are live balances of the EverGreenCoin of their balance, and you can view them on the website at any time. We're also documenting the procedure that we do for authorizing these efforts. These policies and procedures, they're evolving right now, as we figure out what different efforts we'll be supporting, public, whether they're different public charity, community efforts, or EverGreenCoin efforts, efforts where we're trying to raise funds specifically. So a lot of this is still evolving. I do have some of it live on the website, and working on it actively, filling in some of these gaps here. But just to show you that it is forthcoming here in the very, very near future for you. And one last thing to leave you guys on a really, really good note is I'm sure some of you are aware, we did get the well in Bangladesh completed. It took almost a year for that to get done. I did have to be very persistent on getting the information from the people on the ground there in Bangladesh, the people drilling the well and everything. Um, I do kind of wonder how much, and I wonder this about any of these big charities, how much they rely on people just donating the money and then not looking for results. Um, I mean, I'm not making any accusations, but I wonder how often that really happens. But rest assured, anytime EverGreenCoin's involved, we're going to make sure that any of these efforts get brought to fruition. Um, and so, even if it takes up to a year or longer, we're going to go ahead and make sure we're going to keep on the people and make sure that every donation that we get for causes like this or anything else, we're going to make sure, guarantee that they get brought to fruition for you. Okay, so that's all I really have on my list here. I hope I haven't left anything out. Again, I apologize for the gap and not getting this recorded for you guys sooner. One thing, I have to prioritize things. One thing that has been a much larger priority is compliance here in the States, where, and even with Bittrex, a lot of projects are being weeded out, but as the Security and Exchange Commission gets involved here in cryptocurrencies, and ruling some as securities, I think everyone knows EverGreenCoin is not a security. Right here is our utility rating for you. These wells in Bangladesh, things like that, our efforts are our utility. We're actually, I believe we're the actual opposite of a security, to be honest. But with those compliances, we do need lawyers to draw up documents and things. That comes at a lot of, they're not cheap, as everyone knows. Lawyers do demand a high wage. But we are staying fully compliant. Bittrex has been given all the paperwork, except for one document that a lawyer needed to draft that is going to be submitted early this week. They're drafting it now. I haven't seen the preliminary drafts of it, but I assure you that it's going to be submitted next week to Bittrex. Bittrex already is aware that we have paid the lawyer's retainer and everything, and they are aware that we are fully complying. We're doing a lot better than a lot of other coins that I'm aware of. We haven't missed no deadline or anything like that. Many coins are missing deadlines and things. EverGreenCoin is not. We're going to stay fully compliant, of course. And I do guarantee you guys that. Okay, so I believe that's everything. One other thing, I guess. Please subscribe to this channel. Once we get 100 subscribers, we can get a custom URL. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I think we got somewhere between 70 and 80 subscribers. So, but once we get over 100, we can get a custom URL for our YouTube channel. Okay, great, awesome. So thanks for watching. I do realize how valuable these updates are for you guys. For people that don't have 24 hours, or that don't have more than 24 hours in their day also. But please be reminded that every Saturday I am available for our community meetings, 1700 GMT. I'm here for several hours. You're welcome to stop by at any time after that, and talk to me about anything. And I'm also available on our Discord, on Facebook, anything. You guys can get a hold of me however you want to. I'm make every effort to be available to you guys. Okay, so that's everything. So I'm looking forward to another. Hopefully our trend here continues, and we're looking at the start of another great week. All right, take care, everyone. Talk soon.